Hello and welcome. We are at Dubai Legoland and we're about to play a game in their absolutely massive Miniland. So the game, rules and regulations, I need you to guess what the name of the tower is. I need you to guess how many Lego bricks we used, how long it took, and a bonus point for weight. So that is the four things that you need to go over. Name of the building of this one is the Shanghai World Financial Center. And then you just need to guess the hours, bricks, and bonus points for weights. And this is what we're going to do along this video. So, facts of this. I will go now. 24,598 Lego bricks we used. It took 439 hours to build. There are weights on some and not on others. That's why I said it is a bit of a bonus round for that one. So we go all the way down, all the way back up again. They were in the process of turning all the lights on and off on the buildings and also making the building darker so you could see the lights, because that seemed to be something that they were doing over the day. So as the video goes and I get different angles of these buildings, you'll see the lighting differently coming through. So it did look extremely impressive lit up. I have done my best to actually brighten up the video as well, because in certain bits it was really, really dark. So hopefully it's coming through okay. But just guess the name of the building and all the other little bits and pieces if you can. I'm going to butcher this name, I am sure. I am just going to say, I do believe it is 101. I'm not even going to try and say the name of that. So if you got 101, well done. And the facts and figures for this one coming. They are 26,374 bricks. It took 474 hours and it weighs 59 kilograms. Now, as we go back up this tower, you're now going to see it much more cleanly with regards to the lighting, and you're going to see how impressive the Miniland is lit up behind. So even though this is all indoors, it did look really, really good lit up, but it's just all about the buildings in this Miniland. So they are absolutely massive. They're on a huge scale. So there's not much like diorama and minifigures and cars driving around. It is all enormous scale buildings like this. And they have them in different pockets. You can see in the middle, that's basically their Miniland. And then all around the outside, because this follows on from video number 1 of the Miniland, they've got all these different big buildings as well. So this is the Ctf Financial Center. I'm sure somebody would have known what that is. And you can test your knowledge and see how good you guys and girls are. I'm not going to read out all the other facts, but this is 61,805 Lego bricks. It took 807 hours to build, and it weighs 142 kilos. And again, we'll go all the way back up, and you can see when you head on and the light is behind you, you can just see how nice this is, because all the windows around the outside were tinted, and depending on how the light was coming through with regards to the sun, it also made a massive difference if you were stood the other side, because obviously you get the glare from the sunshine. But then if you're trying to zoom in on bits and pieces and it was dark in there, you can't see it amazingly. So we've done our best to try and get this through. So hopefully it is coming out all right on your TVs and everything else like that. So moving down onto the next one. Obviously, all of these are just Lego bricks. There's nothing else on the outside. It's no hidden bits and pieces. It's just on a much larger scale than all the other parts that we've seen so far. It is extremely, extremely impressive. So this is the One World Trade Center, and we are 31,702 Lego bricks. It took 497 hours and it was 71 kilos in total. And again, I really like the colour of the bricks that they used in this. I really like the blue and the lighting involved in the building. You can see these aren't the biggest by nowhere near. There's much bigger ones that we're going to get through in future videos. I think there's 6 in total. So if you're trying to watch this as one playlist, there is 6 Miniland parts in total. Just because the buildings are so tall, it takes so long to film them all, hence why I've had to split them up over so many. So rather than the Miniland videos where there's lots and lots going on, they're just massive buildings and they just take forever to soak it all in. But hopefully you're enjoying this little game. So we have Lottie World Trade Center on this one. And the facts for this one, 38,184 Lego bricks. It took 944 hours, so that one didn't have the weight on that one. Let us know again what your favourite building is so far, not anything in the background, because all of those bits and pieces are to come. And also let us know what your tallest building is that you own, or what you've built, or what you've mocked up. And hopefully this might give you some sort of idea of just how crazy scale and scary height that you can go. These are something to see yourself in person. I know it's a long way to go over. Hopefully they might put some of these sorts of scale ones into the Discovery Centres dotted around, because these are very, very different to the Billund parks, the Germany parks, and the ones in Windsor as well, just because they've just gone for absolutely enormous skyscraper scale. So this is the Golden Finance, it's 117. And the Lego facts and figures for this one are as follows. It is 187,146 Lego bricks. It took 647 hours to build. Now, it did say that this model was actually done before the actual real one was built. So they're saying that that might look slightly different. So if you know what the differences are between this one and the other building, again, let us know in the comments below, and I will do my best to respond back to everybody as much as possible. So carrying on with the different playlists within the Dubai section, you've got the Legoland Dubai playlist, where it's split of all the Miniland stuff and all the parks. And then you also have all the other theme parks dotted around this actual area, because we are in Dubai Parks and Resorts, if you wanted to ever go here. And there are other theme parks on site, and also we managed to get to the expo as well. So we've got all these different bits and pieces to come. Now this building is absolutely enormous, and you can see as you stand on to different sides, you can try and get the lighting through the side of the building. That's what I was trying to do, because it was very dark on my camera. So like I said, I have made this a little bit brighter. So in real life, this does actually have the world's largest clock face, but the Lego facts and figures are as follows. It had 119,614 Lego bricks. It took 1,597 hours, and it weighs 269 kilos, and it is over 400 centimeters tall. So if you got any of those, give yourself an extra bonus point, because I had absolutely no idea what that was. It took me about 5 times to try and do that little bit, because I just went over that too quickly. But you can just see how impressive the lights are when you catch it right. There are still a few more to come, and then we'll just wrap round a little bit quicker, and then we can just see it from the other end, because some of the buildings have a completely different fascia on the other side. So they're sort of twisted, where some of them are at the front, some of them are at the back. So you get the idea of where you just have to do a full loop and sort of walk all the way around. So what is this one called? This one is the Shanghai Tower. With regard to the layout of this as well, it is really easy, because these are the bits and pieces that you'd have to walk around the outside to get through the other doors. So when we did the little tour to start with, so this is 68,820 Lego bricks, 1,536 hours, and it weighs 155 kilos. So as you walk around the outside of this sort of Miniland area, you've got all the sliding doors that take you to the different lands, which you can see in the What's to Come video. It's all available in the Lego playlist. So they've done it very cleverly, where you have to walk around the outside so you can see these buildings, but then if you want to get into the middle, you can then tuck into their actual Miniland. So it's the layout instructions very, very simple and easy, and you just sort of use this as the main central hub to get where you want to go to the outside. Then again, on the outside, which you'll see in one of the uncut videos later on, you can do a full loop from land to land to land. So you can literally come in and out the same, well, in one door all the way around, and then you come back out into this building another way. So this is the International Finance Center, and then you can just cut back through, see some of these big Lego models, then you can just leave. So it is done very, very cleverly. Right, back into the facts of the Lego stuff. It took 711 hours to build, 84 kilos, made from 36,275 Lego bricks, and it's 440 centimeters tall. I don't know why they have the facts and figures in different orders, and they're worded slightly differently. So these must have been installed over a large period of time. And there are sort of plinths where there's nothing on them. So I'm guessing that they must have taken some bits and pieces away, they're refurbing some stuff, or they're adding some new bits in, because there is huge areas where there's actually nothing on it. So it looks like they're in the process of doing different bits and pieces with regards to adding in massive, scary height scale models as well. So if you do go back and you're watching this in the future, and you've gone back in 23 or the 24 season, let us know in the comments what the difference is. So it's always nice to know if it's worth going back here or not. So that's your Burj Khalifa, and again, longest elevator travel distance in case you wanted to know, but I think the game is more important. So we are looking at 41,956 Lego bricks, 815 hours to build, and it weighs 95 kilos. And again, depending on the angle that you look at this, it's very, very impressive. And I'd like to have known how they would have put this together, because they're going to need a big old crane to put this together. And with obviously the size of the roof, it'd been interesting. It's probably more of a scaffolding job than anything else. And then we have a little bit of a bonus bin there. So not only am I sort of in a little bit from the outside, right on the outside is all building bays. So we're just gonna have a quick sweep around the back, but I'll carry on with the building bay. So again, because of the COVID regs, nothing was there, but you can see just how bigger area it was for the little ones to sit down and just do a load of building. This probably was the largest amount of building bays in one place. They do have a couple in Windsor. They got 2 or 3 much smaller ones, but these were very, very well spread out. And they did have sort of like little designs on the table that you can see where you can do some bits and pieces. But there's nothing available to do. So behind this massive building, there was one building bay, then all the large long tables that you can see that had all the pockets of everything. And then, like I said, we're just going to do a quick sort of sweep of this and just see how the difference is on this massive thing from the one side to the other, because like I said, some of them were looking at the front of them, some of them were looking at the back, and catching it with the right light behind it, it doesn't half look impressive. That even might be my thumbnail as well. But let us know in the comments below what you think. Let us know if you've been here before, or if you've been to another Miniland, and just how it compares, on how you feel about everything being indoors rather than sort of being outside. I think it flows very, very well, because obviously all the glass structure on the outside, that's all their different lands and their different sections. But with the Miniland being indoors, obviously it's nice and shaded, and the bricks won't fade, and it's weathered, it's not going to get weathered, and it's nice and protected. And obviously it's a key sort of central hub to be able to get around the park, just because of their layout. But let us know in the comments below what you think. Let us know what your favourite thing is that you've seen so far within this video, and are you looking forward to getting into the future videos and further videos with all the bits and pieces of the Miniland behind. But guys, I'm going to start to wrap it up there and just let you soak in the last couple of towers. So if you could like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that would be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da.